Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to use AI to auto-generate follow-up questions for Salesforce contacts. So I am handling a sales team that is totally relying on Salesforce in order to manage and generate leads as contacts. So I want that as soon as a new contact in the form of lead is added in my Salesforce account, automatically a personalized follow-up question should be generated for that same contact and should be added as a record for my team members in my Google Sheets. Now to automate this entire process, I am not going to use any coding and programming skills. I will be simply connecting my Salesforce account, my AI agent that is OpenAI and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. So for your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn step by step how to use AI to auto-generate follow-up questions for Salesforce contacts. So I run a sales team that heavily relies on Salesforce to manage leads and customer data. One of the biggest challenges we face is crafting personalized follow-up questions for each contact after an initial discovery call. These questions are crucial to move the lead forward in pipeline, but doing it manually is a time-consuming and a confusing task, so I have decided to automate it with the help of my AI agent that is OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. So as soon as a contact is added in Salesforce, automatically a personalized follow-up question will be generated for that contact on the basis of their details and their industry in which they are working. And also the details will be recorded further in my Google Sheets. Now to automate the entire process, I have not used any coding and programming skills. I have built a simple connection between Salesforce, my AI agent that is OpenAI and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now without any further wait, let's start learning this amazing automation step by step for our business. To start with the process, first of all, in a new tab, we need to type pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are an existing user like me, just click on sign in to log into your account directly. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software, also to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products that are offered by Pabbly. To create our automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on Access Now. It has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Over here, we can find all the workflows that we have created. Also, to save the workflows separately and accordingly, we can create separate folders like this on the same dashboard. Now, to create a new workflow, we have to click on this Create Workflow button, a big blue button. We have to click on it, and here you can see that we have a dialog box appear in front of us, which is asking us the workflow name. So first of all, here I'm going to provide the name of my workflow. Use AI to auto-generate follow-up questions for Salesforce contacts. After giving the name to my workflow, now here I'm going to select the folder in which I want to save it. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, the automation that I'm going to create contains AI. So I'm going to select the folder specifically created for all the AI automation. Alright, now I'm going to click on create, and as we have done that, you can see that the workflow is created. So we are going to go towards a new screen which will contain a blank workflow which we have to fill up to completely set up this automation. Here the workflow contains two extremely important windows, trigger and action. So trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now, let's suppose here I want that every time I am going to receive a new contact that is added in my Salesforce account, automatically the details of that contact should be added in my Google Sheets so that I can generate follow-up questions with the help of my AI agent. So here I'm going to take Salesforce in my trigger step, and here then I'm going to take Google Sheets in my action step, and further to generate the follow-up questions, I'm going to use OpenAI. That is again in my action step. So when I'm going to build the connection between these applications, so we'll see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means whenever a new contact is added in Salesforce, then only the response of that contact will be added in Google Sheets, and then only the follow-up question will be generated with the help of OpenAI, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger in action, let us start creating this amazing automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, we have to go towards our trigger step, and here first of all, we need to select our trigger application. So our trigger application over here will be Salesforce, because we want that whenever the contact will be added in Salesforce, then the response should be captured. In the similar manner, after selecting Salesforce as our trigger application, we have to select the trigger event as well. That means on the happening of its specific event inside Salesforce, you want to capture the response and start your automation. So the trigger event will be new contact. Whenever a new contact will be added, I want to capture the response. Now I'm supposed to build the connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect. For that, you can see that I am already logged into my Salesforce account, and you also have to keep logging to all the applications that you want to connect with Pabbly Connect to make the process of the connection simple and easier. Let's click on this connect button. We have two options for building this connection: add new connection and select existing connection. So if you already have an existing connection, you can simply go with that. To create a new connection, just simply click on add new connection button and click on connect with Salesforce. Now you can see that here it is asking us for allowing the access. Pabbly Connect is requesting us for the access of Salesforce account, and because our data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect, fearlessly we can click on allow and provide the permission. You can see that the authorization has become successful and the connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect is built. Now let's move forward. Here we have to click on the button save and send test request button. Before clicking on the button, you can see that here we have 3 hours of polling time in Salesforce. Whenever we are going to receive a new contact in Salesforce, after 3 hours, the response will be captured inside Pabbly Connect, because polling time is the time which Pabbly Connect is going to take for capturing new response. Here we have 3 hours. So Pabbly Connect is going to take 3 hours for capturing new contact response from Salesforce. Although you can also change the time by clicking on this set triggered time and select it according to your requirements. I'm going to keep it 3 hours only. Okay, so currently when I'm going to click on save and send test request button, I will be receiving the last or the latest contact that was added in my Salesforce account. So in order to receive the response of a latest or the new contact, first of all, I'm going to create a new one. So this is the contact section you can see of my Salesforce account. We have recently viewed contacts over here. I'm going to click on this new button to create a new contact in front of you. Let's say I'm going to just add the contact manually, but I have created a workflow that is working on backend. So whenever I'm going to receive a new lead that is added as a contact in my Salesforce section, so leads are receiving through webhook responses, through Facebook leads from multiple sources. All right, so these are all my different leads. Now I'm going to click on this new button to add a contact manually in front of you, and we are going to start entering the details over here. First of all, the phone number of the lead. Okay, then let's say here we have the salutation of Mr. The first name of this contact is, let's say, Smart, and let's say the last name is Smart Contact. Now here I'm going to provide the email smartcontact600@pabblytudes.com, and now here I'm going to enter the industry type as event management. All right, so these are the basic details that I want, and now I'm going to click on save. As the contact is created, I'm going to now take you back towards Pabbly Connect, and I will click on save and send test request button. You can see that we got the response. Here we have received the salutation as Mr. We have received the phone number. When we'll scroll down, we have the name of the contact, the same name that we have added, Smart Contact. And when we will scroll down more, here we have the industry of this contact as well. Okay, so as we have received these details of contact, by using these details, now we are going to generate personalized follow-up question for this contact. Okay, so that we can convert it into payable customers. All right, now to generate the personalized question, as I've told you, I'm going to use my AI agent, and here as my AI agent, I'm using OpenAI. So I'm going to go towards my action step, and in my action application, I'm going to select OpenAI. So you can select any other AI application as well as your AI agent if you're using that. Now the action event is going to be ChatGPT, because I'm going to generate my question with the help of ChatGPT. And here I'm going to click on connect. For building the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect, you can see that again, I'm already logged into my OpenAI platform. You also have to do the same. Now here again, we have two options, add new connection and select existing one. So if you already have an existing connection with OpenAI, you can select that. To create a new connection, click on add new connection button and provide the token over here. To generate the token, click on the hyperlink, which is going to take you towards API key page of OpenAI platform. Here we have to click on this create new secret key button. The name we have to provide over here to the key. So let's say I'm going to give the name as new contacts, and here we need to select the project in which you want to save the key. I want to keep it in the default project only, so I'm going to click on create secret key button. Here we got the key, it is generated. Let's copy it. We'll click on done, and here we just have to paste the key. As the key is ready, now we have to click on save, and as we will do that, the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect will become successful. Currently, I already have an existing connection, so I'm going to go with that. Okay, so after building this connection, you can see here we have two options. First of all, we have to select the AI model by using which we want to generate our content. We have multiple AI models over here that are used for different purposes. Now here I'm going to use GPT-4o Mini, that is cost-effective model, in order to generate my follow-up questions. Then here we have to provide the prompt. Prompt is a very important and the highlight step of this automation, where we have to provide the command that what we want our AI agent to do for us. Because currently for our contacts, for our leads that are added in Salesforce, we want to generate personalized follow-up questions that are to be asked to them so that we can engage them, we can solve their queries, their problems, and convert them into payable customers. So these follow-up questions should be personalized and should be according to their business requirements and their business type. So here I'm going to provide all the details of the lead of the contact over here in the prompt, and I will also provide that what kind of questions I want to generate and what is the purpose of that. So the prompt over here will be, so you can see that this is my prompt. You are a B2B sales strategist. Based on the following contact information, generate a smart, personalized follow-up question that a sales representative should ask to move the deal forward. Contact name, industry, and the email. So one by one, I'm going to provide these details that I've received already in my earlier response. We have received the contact name. Here you can see we have the name. So I'm going to directly insert it like this from the previous step. As I've inserted directly from the previous step, it is mapped and now it has become dynamic and replaceable. That means with every new contact of Salesforce, whenever the response will be captured, according to that new response, the detail which we are going to map will get replaced. Okay, and in this way, we will be automating the entire process of generating follow-up questions every time a new contact is added in Salesforce. And that too in the personalized format according to their industry type. Now here the industry I'm going to map, and then I'm going to map the email as well. Okay, as I map these details, they have become dynamic. Automatically with every new response, they will get replaced. And now I'm going to quickly click on Save and Send Test Request button. You can see I have included in the instructions, generate only one short and thoughtful and personalized follow-up question. You also have to include every detail, every instructions that accordingly that how you want the content to be generated. Okay, so let's click on Save and Send Test Request button. You can see that we got the question over here. Hi, smart contact, based on your experience in event management, what challenges are you currently facing in optimizing your upcoming events that I can help address? So this is the smart question. It is generated, and now quickly I'm going to create a record of all these details of the contacts as well as this smart personalized follow-up question in my Google Sheets. For that, I've already prepared one. You can see it is the spreadsheet with the name as Salesforce Contacts. We have the fields over here such as name, email, industry, and the follow-up. I'm going to add phone number as well over here. Okay, and now I'm going to go towards my action step. I will select my action application as Google Sheets, and the action event is going to be add a new row so that I can add all the records in separate new rows. Let's click on connect. I will go with an existing connection only, but if you want, you can also create a new one by simply selecting your account and providing the permissions. So as I'm already logged into my Google Sheets, you can see that the name of my spreadsheet is also selected over here automatically, and also the sheet name. One by one, we will enter all these details over here: name, email, phone number, industry, and the follow-up question. First of all, let's map the name. Here we have it. So I've mapped the name, then I'm going to map the email address. Then I'm going to map the phone number. Here we have it. Then the industry that we have received. And at last, the follow-up question that is generated through OpenAI. I've mapped all these details, and now quickly I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. We got the response, and here we have the table range in which the data is updated from A1 to E1. So I will take you towards Google Sheets and we will check whether the record is added over there or not. And here we can see that the details are added. We have the name in the name column, we have email, phone number, industry, and the follow-up question. So now my team members, my sales representatives could directly follow up the leads, the contacts with this question, and move towards converting these leads, these contacts into payable customers by addressing them properly. Now, in this way, you can also very easily create this amazing automation
As soon as a contact is added in Salesforce, automatically personalized question for that contact will be generated and will be added in Google Sheets. If you want to share it with your team members, you can also add one more action step over here: Google Chat Space, WhatsApp, through Gmail if you want to share, Slack, wherever you want. Okay. I hope the automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching.
Not only this automation, but you can create multiple such amazing automations for your business with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you want to connect us, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com. For any of your queries, you can ask at forum.pabbly.com. And for any of your pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. If the video was helpful for you, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.